Octavia for long. I'll be graduating from Penn as a communications and Chinese double major. I know that I'll be in Philly for the summer and I'd like to stay for another year, but currently the only way I'll be staying in Philly is in a cardboard box on the side of the road. So, wait for me. I came to Penn after graduating from a Christian high school class of only 21 people, so finding a church right away was pretty important to me because I knew who I was and I didn't trust myself at all. So I anticipated that I would walk on the campus and just waltz directly into sin without having a church body. And so I just Googled Christian fellowships before as soon as I knew where I was going to school, and I decided on GCC before I even came to campus. I stayed because I'm lazy and because the only other fellowship I checked out didn't seem like it was going to be any better for me. So that was pretty much it. Oh, I'm sorry, do I sound weird? There are a lot of things that I thought would happen when I came to college that never did. So I never became wildly beautiful, and I never, as previously mentioned, guys, that's really sweet, but I have 3 minutes. So I never got a job, as I previously stated, and I never met a guy that I liked who loved me, and we didn't ride off into the sunset on So if I measure myself against the dreams and expectations that I had for myself in the past, I have failed spectacularly. But one of the biggest desires that's grown in my heart has been that I would decrease so that God could increase in my life. And all of the things from these 4 years that I count as successes, I know haven't been my doing at all. And God has been spectacularly successful in my life. And so he's given me sisters and friends who tell me I'm beautiful so often that occasionally I am forced to believe them. I may not have a job, but I have been blessed to put serving at the top of the list of my priorities. And I have not met the man of my dreams, but I serve a Lord who has promised that he will grant the desires of my heart because I delight in him, and maybe one day he will grant my heartfelt wish to possess an elephant. There have been a lot of people in groups who have blessed me throughout my time at GCC and at Penn, but I'm not allowed to call them out, apparently, so let me just say that God has taught me that I am not an army of one. I have been created to grow in community, right? And my 2013 classmates, who I started off feeling so detached from, have become so essential to me that I wish I could super glue them to my side, but they can never leave me. It's time to drop the hammer time. The possibility of not having a safety net after I leave here, and I am scared to death, but I am alive in Christ. Hallelujah. The seeds that God planted back when I was a freshman and could care less about them have begun to sprout into fruit that I want to tend more than anything else. And the change in my heart has been so much because of the people in this room and just the ministry of this body. Thank you.